They have multi-million dollars and billions of dollars on the long run to lose if the community and the world find out that the killers were students from the University of Idaho, that the girls that helped to commit this crime was sorority girls that live in that apartment, or at least one of the sorority girls who living at that house, at least one cooperated with the killers for the commission of this crime, and also collaborated with the University of Idaho to conceal this crime. And Moscow PD in conjunction, because it's a lot of money to lose. It's a lot of money that it could go down the drain if anyone, and it's confirmed that after the killing, where's the phone records? Why y'all don't want to investigate Dylan Morganson? Why? Because her phone would tell you that the first people that she called was the sorority. Instead of her calling authorities, the first people that she called was the sorority. And that's why it took so long to make the phone call to authorities. But that was a make-believe. Because if everything went down like we say, the president of the University of Idaho knew right away. Chief Fry knew right away what the fuck happened and who did it and everything. Because the only way that you could cover something is knowing the truth. Because if you don't know the truth of what happened, you could make a mistake on the narrative. You could make a mistake on the make-believe investigation. And the only way that this case is where it's at this day today is because the University of Idaho and Moscow PD knew exactly who did it, how they did it, when it happened, how it happened, and how long it took to the whole process of it. Is the only way that they could actually play around with the investigation to make it fit to what they want to. Because if they do that, not knowing the truth, they could make a mistake within their narrative that it could expose this case sooner than later. We need to pay attention to the small details. Moscow, Idaho has mad money to lose if the University of Idaho gets strike and banned out of the city for misbehavior on this case. Again, right now they're risking it all to try to save it all. Right now, the University of Idaho is risking losing everything. They have all the chips in one number. They have all the chips in one number. They risking everything they got. They willing to lose it and risk it all, as long as they conceal and cover this crime to not affect the money right now at the moment. Because as long as they keep lingering this, the only thing they doing is try to make the University of Idaho look good enough so whenever the truth come out, they already have built a narrative and a make believe for them to not look that bad, because they're waiting for people to forget what. Ain't no one forgetting, not a fucking thing. Because anyone that is being invested in this case at this day today, we know all details. We know all details. So it don't matter if it's like 2 to 3 years, we still gonna be telling you here in YouTube what the fuck we know. And it's nothing nice for the University of Idaho. I told Moscow PD my last conversation, one of my latest conversations with them. I told them, you know I know, right? You know I know that the University of Idaho don't want no blood on their hands. Do you know that, right? I told this to the Moscow PD. They did not know what the fuck reply back. Because when I said that, they all enter in some kind of shock that I said that on the phone. And I told them, I just hope that you know that I know that the University of Idaho and the administration of the city will do anything on their power to conceal any wrongdoing from their studentship, staff, and anyone related to fraternities and sororities that are linked and connected to the University of Idaho. They only protecting the bag. They don't care about the victims. They don't care about the families of the victims. They muscling. I believe one, if not two, of the family members of these victims to comply to their narrative. I believe there is 1 to 2 families. I believe, due to the information that we have gathered, there is 1 to 2 families that are complying with the University of Idaho and their narrative. Is 1 or 2. Solid 1, possible 2. Victims' family members. Primary victims' family members. Moms and dads involved on a hush hush. One of the families had 2 students still at the University of Idaho. What about if they offer them free scholarship? Hey, we pay you way through college for free. Is just do what you do. As long as you want to stay in college, we'll pay for that. We throw you a little bit money on the side. We make sure that the financials and you at your home are well taken care of on the hush hush. Through donations, through the, how can I say it, the GoFundMe and shit like that. Of course, the university some way somehow could have their own private people and send money here and there, boom 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 boom, to keep them all in the hush hush. As long as it's money coming from the University of Idaho, I strongly believe that is family members from these victims complying with the will of the University of Idaho to protect the bag. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched these days. How many dads and moms are killing their kids or something happened to their kids and they don't give a fuck as long as they have a GoFundMe? It wouldn't be the first, it wouldn't be the last that a family lose a loved one, and as long as they got a fat GoFundMe, they literally don't care about the loss of that loved one. Literally, they don't care. As long as it's money there, they do